Hi everyone!
Hi!
Welcome to our Cardia release kind of countdown live stream and our celebration for 14K. Yay!
Yay!
Small note, everybody, there are like a lot of like renovations like being done like around us in construction in general. So if you hear like hammering or like sawing or like
We're
things
okay.
moving,
Nothing bad is happening.
it's just we've tried to like find a place where it's not like loud at all, but you might still hear it in the background. So yeah, just be aware. Oh my gosh. We're not dead, guys. I promise. That's just
what is happening.
that's just the renovations.
Yeah, but firstly, we want to thank you all for 14K again.
Yay!
We already did that. Yay! It's really cool to see you guys respond to the content we make. So yeah, thanks. Yeah, but if you have any concerns or questions about Cardia or just things in general, feel free to leave them in chat.
Yeah.
And to like kind of celebrate Cardia getting released today, we're gonna play some games later and stuff like that, and we'll all just talk about Cardia and the channel in general as well. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
And at the end of like the whole live stream thing, the prologue of Cardia is finally gonna come out.
Yay!
And I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's gonna be like we've been working on it for a while, and I think it's just an exciting thing that it's all getting started. I have seen a lot of questions about like how many parts is it gonna be, like what exactly is it, and to that I just say like you generally just have to like watch it if you were curious about it.
You just gotta go find out if you want to know.
As for parts, it's kind of like
that's a secret.
Yes,
just say that.
We'll just say that the kind of like uploading schedule is one like chapter or like episode you could call it will be released like every week. So usually it would be on like the Saturday for us, might be Sunday for some people,
or Friday.
So it'll just kind of be like every week on like from this day forward.
Yeah, from this day
on every like Saturday or Sunday, like just a week from now will be when the new like chapter episode comes out, which is kind of cool. I was telling Kanade it kind of feels like a whole like show in a way, just because
like a
weekly,
TV show release.
Right? We're like, I can't wait for the next episode of Cardia. Will I have time set for that? Maybe. I don't think I'm organized enough, but like we'll try our best. Right, Kanade?
Yes, we shall. We shall try our bestest. But yeah, like I said before, we have games planned. We'll talk a little bit longer so we can try to do the games when more people are on, so that like more people get to play, obviously, because then it's funner. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for the like release of Cardia, seeing like KIYOKO work on it and like
day and night.
But yeah, I'm super excited. It's kind of cool to see everything come together.
And seeing, like, if you guys haven't already checked out the other YouTubers involved in it, you definitely should. Seeing all of them like post about Cardia being like, it's coming up, really excited, just was really exciting for me. Especially seeing people like compliment the story and everything. I know that you guys will definitely like it. And I'm just really excited in general for, it's just like, it's really interesting because it's like our audios, but also like so different at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time you kind of like listen to a world that like, you know what I mean, where like things are always happening and like, you know what I mean? It's just a very interesting thing, and I think you guys will really enjoy it. So definitely check it out if you aren't planning to. But yeah, we're really like happy that like our 14K kind of celebration lined up with.
Yeah, it's such a weird coincidence.
Kanada and I were like looking at like our subscriber count, being like, will it line up? Will it not? Like, this must mean good things, right? So yeah, thank you guys once again so much for 14,000 subscribers. It literally means so much. And honestly, it's just Holiday and I never really thought
it would get
to this point. Like, even when we reached 10K, we were already like,
yay,
that's insane. Even when we reached 1K, I was like, this is insane. So we want to thank you guys so much for your support. Just know we love you guys so much, and just thank you for being interested in like our audios, the stories, like watching live streams and just like getting to know us. And yeah, it's really a lot of fun. So I cannot wait to like just make more content. If you guys, the second Princess Rebellion, like one of our series, is still ongoing. I know it must have like, it has been a little held up. Oh my days.
That's concerningly loud.
Renovations.
Woohoo! Like it's a plus because like renovations to make your house nicer, but also do I have to deal with, especially with our like what our type of genre for YouTube? This isn't a
Yeah.
really good
Like, there's been so many times, like, this has been happening a lot, like, the past week-ish, like, renovations have been, like,
Good.
done, and every single time Kanye
Whoa,
and I
it's
are
so
like,
loud.
oh my gosh, Kanye and I are like, oh, I really, really want to, like, record, I want to live stream, and then there's just that, okay, it's gone for a moment, let's hope it doesn't come
Yay.
back, but it probably will.
Okay, so enough stalling. Let's get into the games. So the first game is gonna be Two Truths and a Lie, and I wanted to make it kind of interactive with you guys. So I'm gonna make a poll so we can all guess together. Um yeah, but the first ones will kind of be about our channel and like us, and the other game we're gonna play is What Would You Do, but it's your character from Cardia. So you're supposed to think more in your character's
Character?
perspective to kind of give like a little intro to Cardia
Mhm.
before Cardia's released. Okay, so I'm gonna release the poll right now, and you guys can vote for which one you think is the lie, because you can obviously only vote for one.
Yeah, Kanye, do you want to read them out loud?
Okay, I'm to.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
guys, sorry again. Hopefully it's not too loud, but
Give me a second. We. Okay, I'm gonna start the poll. Bam.
okay, so the two truths and a lie. If you guys don't know, you basically have to pick the option that you think is a lie out of all of the three statements. You want to read them, Kanade?
Okay. Firstly, we have 123 videos out as of now. Our channel is 3 years old, and we got our names from a name generator.
So let's see which one. Oh, it seems kind of even-ish.
Okay.
How do you like? I'm kind of. I obviously know which one it is, but now that I'm like thinking about it, let's see. I know we've.
Do you know which one it is?
Yes.
Okay.
We've
you better.
We've talked about like these subjects a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like tune into a lot of our live streams like frequently, then
I guess
hopefully
you would know
which one it is. But we haven't like we've talked about it a few times. We don't like talk about it like a lot. So you can kind of guess too, just kind of based off of what you
which one
think.
is the lie. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
We'll let it go for another minute as we talk, but we have I think 2 more. But yeah, super
okay,
fun.
so while there are people here, I'm just gonna do a quick thing about like what Cardia is if people don't already know. So Cardia is basically a like immersive fictional audio, or some people know them coming as like radio dramas or like audio dramas, where basically it's taken from a book, but it's made so that it's like you're like truly there, like you're listening to a show happen with like different people voicing different characters with sound effects and like with music and everything.
Like the whole shebang.
Yes, the whole shebang. And we've been working on this project for a few months now. If you saw like a few months back, I kind of released like, oh, we're doing this really secret project, and if you ever want to try your hand at voice acting, this is it. So a lot of our wonderful subscribers really like submitted their auditions, and through that, and I also reached out to a bunch of other voice actors and like YouTubers, we were able to just kind of like I worked with the author on like casting who would fit which character, and then from there we just kind of like formed and recorded like each chapter and stuff. It's actually been a lot of fun getting really close with a lot of the voice actors in Cardia, even ones who are like, some of them are our subscribers, and other ones are like YouTubers that we also know. Just being able to work with them, we've been able to like get really close, and it's a lot of fun. So I'm really excited. There it is again. Anyways,
ignore the noise.
It sounds like we're like in a house being like torn down, but yeah, that's what Cardia is, and I'm really hoping that you guys give a listen to it. A lot of other YouTubers and people working on it have said they really enjoy not even just like the voice acting part of it, but just like the story and just like being with the cast in general. And hopefully in the future, Kande and I are planning to have some live streams where you guys will get to meet some of the other voice actors maybe. So we hope you look forward to that. And shall we check the results of the first poll?
It's pretty poll.
Yeah, poll.
Okay,
poll.
It's pretty close right now, but I told you guys to vote for the lie, but the lie is that our channel is 3 years old, because it is 2. It was 2 in June. So yeah, that's the lie. But it's kind of crazy to think that we have 123 videos out.
I know. I was staring at
as
like
of
1,
now.
2, 3. That kind of made me laugh. Okay.
So we're gonna end this poll and we're gonna start a new one, and it's the same thing, guys. Just it's gonna be 2 truths and a lie.
You pick
and
the lie.
Pick the lie. Pick the lie, please.
Speaking of, we do actually have some of the cat. Oh my gosh.
Whoa,
We
that
did
was
not-
aggressively loud. I don't like that.
Anyways, we do have some of the cast watching here. It's been a lot of fun, just like getting to know them, and you know, they're excited for Cardia, and like we're excited. So
we're all excited.
We're all excited. I just hope you guys like support them too. I think I made like a post with all like the YouTubers specifically. I kind of just like tagged them all. So definitely go and check them out. I know a lot of them kind of make their own audios kind of like our channel. So yeah, Kanade's gonna set up the second one. The second 2 truths and a lie. So yeah, just give her a second. If you guys hear more like sounds, yes, it is renovations. We're not being attacked by anything other. So also I kind of want to talk about how hopefully, I think someone asked this question before, but hopefully Cardia won't be like slowing down like releasing normal videos as well, because we've been working on it for a while, so we have a lot of the stuff like in advance. So hopefully that means you guys will still be getting a lot of, you know, normal audios and like scary videos, but yeah, that just has like more like Cardia on top of that, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we also have been just like hanging out with a lot of the Cardia cast, so we do have some really interesting stuff that I definitely want to show you guys in a bit, like maybe kind of like a behind the scenes kind of a video, just like showing you guys like the process and like some bloopers, and like some like kind of, you know, the cast knows what I mean when I say like all those random memes that just kind of made me laugh.
That just
we have a whole channel for memes, guys, in the Cardia Discord, like believe it or not. It's kind of funny, I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, Kanade, are we ready?
Yep, we're gonna start the poll. Sorry again for
the loud.
How does that? Okay,
you want to read them out loud too?
Yes. Okay. So, channel has hit 1.4 million views. Renalia is KIYOKO's favorite series, and Kardia is coming out today.
One of them should be very obvious.
If not evidently.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yay.
Let's see. Okay, that's gonna be on and off, guys. We're really sorry. Hopefully. It's so loud. Okay, hopefully it's not that bad for you guys, but
ooh, it's like moving around.
Ooh.
Oh. Remember, guys, like vote for the lie.
Yes. It's pretty funny though, because I feel like one of these is very obvious, and another one of them is like pretty obvious, because I feel like we've talked about it like a lot, and we've gotten this question a lot. So whenever we answer it, I feel like it's always this. Oh my gosh.
So this Cardia does in fact release in 2040. That's right.
Really?
Totally. That like far into the future.
The countdown's like 20 years. We're just gonna be live streaming for 20 years straight.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think I could do it, guys. I'm sorry.
So far, Renalia is KIYOKO's favorite series is in the lead. So let's see.
How well do you guys know me? We'll see.
We'll see.
I wonder.
I remember, guys. The next game is gonna be what would you do? And feel free to. We also want to like include you guys, so feel free to also put in the chat what you would do in the situation, because I think they're very specific situations.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Can't be prepared, this guys. I have no idea what's happening.
We'll give it like 2 more minutes on the poll, and then we'll see if you guys are correct. Yay!
If it's Cardia's coming out today, I'm gonna. I'm like looking at it. It's like switching up a lot, which is kind of
cool, kind of weird.
Do you remember when we did that Minecraft live stream and we put a poll like who's most likely to die near you, and it just kept switching, and we were like, what? Like, they couldn't make up their minds.
They're both gonna die.
Yeah, there should have been a both option. I feel like that would have won. That would have definitely
at
won
the same
most.
time.
Sorry, guys. Again, even I'm getting annoyed by it.
Shut up, please. Okay.
Renovate in silence.
I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute to let it marinate.
Oh my gosh. Watching the stream back will just be like, sorry guys, sorry.
That sigh was
What?
funny. Okay, so once again, Two Truths and a Lie. The first one is channel has hit 1.4 million views. Second one is Renalia is Kyoko's favorite series. And third one is Cardia's coming out today. And the lie is... Do you know it?
Yes.
What is it?
The lie is the channel has hit 1.4 million
Yeah,
views.
yay! Our channel hit 1.5 like a while ago. So, and Renalia is Kyoko's favorite series.
Guys, come on.
Why did that win? I feel like we've said that a
I feel
lot.
like I've talked about that so much, like all the time. People are like, what is your favorite video? What's your favorite series? I'm like, it's always Renalia. I feel like I've always said that. But I guess maybe I probably like talked about other ones as well. So maybe they, yeah.
But now we are going to do a what would you do if. Also, I think it'll be fun to kind of compare and contrast what our characters would do and then what we would do, just to see how different we are from our characters. But yeah,
Oh,
we kind of
before
wanted to give
that-
you like an introduction to your characters as well. Like
Oh,
a
yeah, I
game
was
kind of
thinking,
gives
do we
that.
want to just like briefly say who our characters are and like
In a
just
second.
them like in general? Okay, I'll just go first. In Cardia, I play Kardia, and she's actually the person you see on like the thumbnail or like the picture. That's Kardia, and she is kind of, if I had to describe her personality, I would say she's very determined and very like intelligent and just strategic in the way that she does everything. If she had like one bad characteristic, I would definitely say that she can kind of like when she has a plan and she wants something to work out, she'll just like look at that and sometimes won't see like everything else that's happening around her, like when it comes to herself or even when it comes to like other people. Like she'll, if she has a plan, she'll just go ahead with that instead of thinking like, oh, how could this affect like me, how could this affect other people. But I guess that also means she's very like focused and driven. Yeah, that's how I would describe Crawley as a person. And you?
Cool. I play Gia Cerulia. What the frick? Cerulia? Guys, I don't want to pronounce the names. Like,
Definitely.
okay. But I play Gia Cerulia, and I would describe her as someone who's very, like, she wants to do her best. Sometimes she doesn't know how to get there, but she's very determined in the way that she knows where she stands. She's, like, not unsure of herself. She's, like, also very determined, but also in a way that sometimes she just will go and follow whoever she thinks is the strongest, and she's still a kind person, so she'll try to help, but also her determination is first in that type of way. But first question, guys, to kind of include you, I'm gonna type out what would you do if and a certain situation, and you guys can put your like what would you do as a person in the chat, and we'll read them out after me and Kyoko say what would we do as our characters. So
Okay.
the first one is, what would you do if you found out you could stop time? So let's go first. Like, give like a couple sentences of what your character would do.
In the context of a story, I feel like Crawley would definitely like if they're, let's just say it, this isn't a spoiler, there are evil people. There are bad people in Cardia who Crawley has to like go up against. If time could be stopped, she would definitely like find those people and just get rid of them. I don't know how else to say it. Like she's very like efficient, and it's like the plan over everything. So if time could stop, I feel like she would definitely take out the evil people as fast as she could.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, well for Gia, she would definitely train. Like there's literally no other thing she would do. Because
true.
like she would genuinely just train because she would see it as I have all the time in the world, so I'm just gonna go train because she wants to be good, like any person. But yeah. So I think that's what do you think in comparison to yourself?
Me?
What would you do?
If I could stop
I'm so
time,
different.
I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just like watch all the series and read all the books I could.
Right? Like I feel like the difference between me and Gia is literally she would go train, I would go relax. Like what?
I feel like Curly is very like one track minded in the way that if time stopped, she immediately would be like, okay, I need to do this. That's probably like 20 like minutes being like, what should I do now that time has stopped?
Yeah,
She's very
I
decisive,
would, like,
whereas I'm not.
I would not be efficient. I wouldn't be good at completing tasks. I'd be like, I have all the time in the world. But then Gia would just be like, I'm gonna train so hard. I'm gonna be
like you never
best
know
ever.
when the time will start again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are we just lazy? Like in
No,
comparison?
it's like wanting to relax because life is busy. But someone said they would watch all the anime on their watch list. That's such a good answer because like
You have the
watch
time
list
now.
build
People
up,
can't
right?
say you're wasting your time now.
Because like I have all of the time.
Exactly.
Someone said they would rob a bank for no reason. I don't endorse that. That's kind of funny, but I don't endorse that. Someone said I'd probably work on my video so I don't have to deal with it later. Right?
Like
I would do that too.
all the videos in the world,
And then
like,
just
make millions, and then just like
unpause and then
upload them like every like 3
That
days
sounds so much
for the rest
better.
of your life,
and then you're
just,
all set. Like
right?
literally.
You don't have to do anything else.
Okay, we're gonna go on to the next one, which I don't remember what it is now. Oh, this one's kind of sad in a way. Okay. So I'm gonna put the next what would you do in the chat, but it's what would you do if you only had 24 hours to live?
Ooh. Oh, that I feel like this one's harder.
Right? It's more like it's a deeper
Sigh.
Sorry.
Sorry, guys. Okay. Karalia's very. I don't know. I feel like if she only had 24 hours to live, I feel like she would definitely. She would either like take revenge in the moment because she knows there's only 24 hours, or she would like spend the rest of time with her family. Cause Karalia like everything that she's doing, like the point of her entire like the plans that she makes is to like protect the people that she loves. And if she only has 24 hours left, if like exacting the plan in that moment wasn't like possible, I feel like she would definitely just spend like the rest of her time just like being with her family because that's like the most important thing to her.
Aw, that's kind of sad.
I mean, into Cardia as to like her motivations.
Okay, I feel like for Gia, she's like a person she doesn't let her emotions show super easily. Like she doesn't want to be corny, you know what I mean? Kind of like cheesy and stuff like that. So she'd probably do that because I know she's not like a bad person who's just be like, I'm not gonna talk to them, but like not to let you know or anything, but like you're not that bad, you know what I mean?
You're not that bad.
Yeah, but like that's such a deep question. As for okay, what would you do if it was yourself opposed to your character?
If I could, if I only had 24 hours left to live, I would just like kind of like Crawley in a similar sense. I would want to be with all my friends, just like have a lot of fun, like my friends and family for like the last time. So I guess this is probably the only instance where I would say like my answer would be like the same as Crawley, but no revenge.
I feel like my answer would only be different from Gia because if I only 24 hours to live, the last thing I would ever do is want to like spend that time being like, I only have 24 hours to live.
Because you're wasting like the
yeah,
small
so you
time
just
you've left.
I would just spend my day with like my family in a normal way. Do you know what I mean? So like they wouldn't have to meditate the whole day being like she's gonna die. Instead of just be like it's another day and
Like,
then
you
I'll
have
just
to be,
die.
like-
you know what I mean?
I feel like you'd also have to
That's-
like if you have any money, go and spend it all because what's
right?
the point?
I'm spending all my money on
Like,
food. Like
Exactly. Not even clothes or anything because like who cares? They'll be gone in like who knows how long. Food run, just like the
food
last
run.
time of your day. You want to read some of the yeah, that's just kind of I don't know. You guys I feel like it's kind of interesting now cuz you kind of get to hear like how complicated like these characters can be.
They're not like one dimensional.
Yeah, cuz it's definitely you guys will
Sorry.
definitely have to like read the like listen to the story and everything to just like see how these kind of characters like
Yeah.
are. I feel like hints as to
Whoa.
I feel like I haven't
time.
given much hints
Scares me.
as to what the actual story is,
Yeah.
but I feel like I kind of in a way want it to be like you don't really know exactly what you're getting to. I've definitely given off kind of what the vibe is.
A lot of people
But-
are saying they would sleep, which is kind of sad, but and then like no one stays up for 24 hours straight. Right? Wouldn't you sleep?
But wouldn't it be like really really hard to follow? Like I don't have why am I
But it's less scary because like even if you think you're not like because you only have 24 hours to live, you'll never wake up and like realize. Do you know what I mean?
be living my life and like drop dead because
That's
like
so much better.
imagine like trying to fall asleep and being like I could be like talking to my like being with my friends and family right now.
Right? Okay, next. What would you do question? This is less sad and less like cool, but it's
That's
more
cool.
moral wise. What would you do if you just found a big bag of cash just like lying in public? Like you saw it and you saw clearly that it was cash.
This is
Like-
so funny because I know Carlia wouldn't even pick it up. She would not care. Like I don't think she would like pick it up to try to find the owner, but she also wouldn't like pick it up to take it. Like she just wouldn't pick it up because like she's very intelligent in a way, and I feel like she would quickly like weigh the pros and cons and be like, there's no point. I'm not gonna try to like get myself into something I don't know. And even in the series, Kardia is like rich. She'll be fine. She does not need money. She'll just she'd be like, whatever. Thanks everyone.
As for Gia, I think that, to be honest, she's already part of like a rich family, like Cerulean family. They're not poor. She's probably used to seeing that type of wealth.
She'd be like, whatever.
She would look at it. She would literally look at it, think that it's cash, walk up to it, look in, and be like, and then just walk away.
Our characters are rich guys.
All right. What would you do if it was you? I wouldn't touch it. I
feel like my immediate thought would be thinking that it's fake or like it's for a prank or something, because who genuinely leaves like a humongous bag of cash though, right? But I feel like honestly, I feel like I'm pretty similar to Kardia. I might just leave it just because I don't know if it's a prank, I don't know if it's fake, and I don't like want to risk it.
In honesty, I would literally just leave it, and I literally have a backstory for why. Because I was playing BitLife, and it scarred me so bad because they literally do those things like where
I know there's
the
a bag
things
of cash
left,
where you take it.
and a lot of the times when you would take it to the police, they would accuse you that it's yours and that you left it there, and it's like you stole the money from somewhere.
Oh,
they would accuse, and you would end up in jail. So it's like, I want to return it to someone, but like, why am I going? If they want that cash so bad, they can come back. I feel
like
it.
If it was like a humongous amount of cash and it's kind of like suspicious, I would feel like I might call the police and be like, "There's a bag of cash here and I don't know who it belongs to," but I would never like take it or pick.
It's
like,
still suspicious too, though. I did that one time
I
in
know.
BitLife.
It's like it does seem suspicious. You're like, "Hey, there's just some money here."
Okay, I haven't planned this part, but I want to do another poll because it's kind of fun. But we're gonna do a would you rather question this time. Yeah.
Would you rather? You guys ever have that friend that just asks like, "Would you rather 24/7?" and they're the most like outlandish things?
Right?
I feel like, I don't know, whenever I hear "would you rather," I just start thinking about that. It's always like the most insane things, and I'm always like, I don't know how you came up with that, but yeah. Kanade is quickly writing the "would you rather" poll thingy, so let's see what.
Okay, so the would you rather is know when you're gonna die or know how you're gonna die. I'm putting up
this
the
question
poll
a lot
right now. I think they're both bad. Like,
they're like pros and cons, but personally, I feel like I would definitely do when, because if it's like,
why?
If you know when you're gonna die, you can like kind of live your life to the fullest until that point. You know what I mean? Like, and it's nice because you have like, you know for sure, like it's, you know, like exactly like when. You know what I mean? When it comes to the how, I don't think I want to know how, because imagine if it's in your sleep. You wouldn't be able to sleep like any night because you think, I could die this time. Or if it's like something simple like in transportation, in a car crash or something, you never want to go into a car and that just like ruin your life every time. You think, oh, I could avoid it. But if it's something simple like that, like, because if it was like you die skydiving, you know not to skydive, right? But if it's something like, oh, you just get sick and you die, you'd like, the immediate second you like cough, you'd be thinking,
I think it depends on the person though. Because for me,
that's personally for me.
For me, legit opposite. Because knowing when, it seems so unchangeable. Do you know what I mean? It seems like knowing a date is like it's set in stone. But then knowing how, genuinely you could avoid it. But then even if it's like, it doesn't seem as trapping. Do you know what I mean? If it's like you're gonna die tomorrow, some people wouldn't live their life to the fullest tomorrow. They would freak out like they would if they knew how, right? Because if I knew how, let's say it's like you die to a great shark, I just wouldn't go to the ocean. Do you know what I mean?
That brings in the question of the whether is like, is it changeable or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Since you don't know and it's just like info, what seems more changeable, knowing when is like a set time. It doesn't even tell you, like, there's literally no way to avoid time.
I feel like I would want it to be certain though. I would
not
want to know
want certainty,
because
people who want to live don't want certainty.
But if it's like, if you know if this is like 1,000,000% correct and you know for a fact that it's like not going to change.
Yeah, but then you also, that's just assuming that people die bad deaths though. You could just get, like, you get a disease when you're older and that gives you nothing, but knowing when, which means like you just count down the days. But knowing you die old would instead just give you comfort knowing that you die old. You know what I mean? So it's like very different. It just depends on the person and like what the thing is. But deep question, most people said how. So who knows? It's kind of like a question that makes you think a lot though, because you're like, of course that would never happen. No like Grim Reaper's gonna go up to me like,
hey bro,
this is how it happens.
It's giving Death Note.
Yeah, but like, that's really cool to think about it. It's like a situation that would like never ever happen. But yeah, I'll leave the poll up for like 2 more minutes because I'm interested. But I think that's all we have for games with you guys, which is kind of cool because I've never like. I think I like this a lot, like planning things to involve them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's read some because we haven't at all. Some said if you know how you can take steps to prevent it. If I do, then I'm just gonna be dreadful until the day comes. How to die of old age. Um, the Reaper is avoidable. Maybe. Who knows? Um, knowing how makes it easier to have peace, but doesn't encourage procrastination or panic. That's true. I think it literally just depends on the person because if you know when, some people will live their life to the fullest and some will like go crazy, like counting down the days and not wanting time to pass. But then also people like know how they could like go crazy not wanting to like do whatever the thing is, but they can also just like fully avoid it and live their life in peace. So it just depends on the person, I guess. But yeah. Um so we did want to. This is technically a live stream for the release countdown of Cardia. So
Yeah.
I think we. Is there a specific time you want it to be released unto the world?
Not really. It was kind of like whenever this kind of countdown ends, then I can like
Ooh.
quickly go. And
I could do it while we're on stream too. I could be like 3, 2,
No.
1. That seems.
I kind of want to do it. Not gonna lie. 'Cause
What?
I want to be
What's
like.
the difference?
I press the button.
No,
Really?
you can
I
press
want
the
like
button on here.
I want a big red button, like. Pew,
Whoa.
just like goes off into
Ka-ching.
space.
Right? But yeah, thanks guys for playing. It's really fun to like think of all these wacky scenarios. This one's kind of more sad though because it's like life. Like how would you want
I
it to
know. I did
end?
not expect it to
a
take
little,
like such
a little harsh.
turn, but I guess this kind of teases the kind of story in a way what Cardia will be because
It's
It's-
more. It's not
it's
just
not just like a
fluff.
yay, we're here. I think you guys will get that even from the prologue, which is pretty short, but it's definitely very.
It gives you a lot of
People,
like
so many
hints
people
into the
called it
world.
like if they had one word to describe it, I've heard intriguing a lot. Like you just kind of want to know more. It's kind of has like mystery aspects in a way. So I hope you guys really enjoy it. Are we gonna release it now?
Do you want? You can press it. You can press
Okay,
it.
guys.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching the countdown. Cardia will be coming out like the immediate second this
This
live
is
stream is
over.
done. So thank you all and make sure to check out Cardia. Bye. Thank you guys so much for 14K.
Thank you.